Babies are screaming, there is no time left to pray. Homes and roads are torn to pieces as the world is swept away. Walls collapse like paper lanterns, trees are carried out to sea. And the ones who live to tell it speak of something rarely seen. Not the thunder, not the chaos, not the wave itself, but what arrived immediately after. For after the first wave, there comes a silence, a stretch of water still and gray. Just a few forgotten moments before the ocean moves again. And in that silence people see them standing where no one should be, watching from the retreating water as it's pulled back toward the sea. Survivors from distant coastlines, separated by years and miles, tell the same impossible story with the same unsettled eyes. Figures drifting in the current, human shapes beneath the foam, not swimming, not struggling, not trying to reach the shore. Too upright, too motionless, too calm within the tide, as if the sea itself was carrying them back to somewhere deep inside. And every witness says the same thing, the same thing, the same thing. For after the first wave, there comes a silence, a stretch of water still and gray. And in that silence something watches as the ocean pulls away. Not the dead, not the living, not anything they recognize, only silent shapes returning home beneath forgotten skies. Most never speak about it publicly, most keep the memory locked away, because grief is easier to explain than what they saw that day. One survivor from 2004 agreed to speak many years later. The interviewer asked him what frightened him most: the destruction, the bodies, the sound of the wave. The old man shook his head and looked toward the sea. He said they weren't drowning, they weren't floating, they weren't caught in the current. The water moved, they did not. Then he sat in silence for a while, long enough for the room to grow uncomfortable, before speaking once more. The final sentence recorded in the interview transcript, the sentence no one could explain. He said they were looking at the shore, looking at us, as if they were counting. For after the first wave, there comes a silence, a place between the sea and fear, a moment that exists so briefly, most never know it's there. And somewhere in the retreating water, beyond the wreckage and the pain, something stands among the currents, waiting for the ocean's call again. So if you ever survive the wave, if the water pulls away, do not stare too long into the silence. Do not search the fading tide, because the worst thing you may discover is not what came onto the shore. It's realizing something else was leaving.